Recording in progress.
Today is Murli. Sweet children, you have to you have come to claim the inheritance of health, wealth, and happiness from Father. So, from Father, Supreme Father only, this is possible. Health, wealth, and happiness, all the three things. Otherwise, in this world, one of the thing is always missing. So, to get all the three things, only we can get from Supreme Father. Only by following godly direction. So, what Baba is telling, if we follow that, then only it is possible. By following on his Srimad. So, he is telling, only by following godly direction can you receive this inheritance. Question. Yesterday also, the question was like that kind. What method has the Father shown all of you children for you to become conquerors of sinful thought? And yesterday question was, what is the most difficult subject? And today question is sinful thoughts. How can we conquer over the sinful thoughts? Both answer is to have the drishti of brotherhood, vision of brotherhood. We souls are brother. Then only we will not have any kind of vicious thoughts. In order to become conquerors of sinful thoughts, consider yourself to be souls and look at others with the vision of brotherhood. When you look at bodies, sinful thoughts come. Anything. It is not only one kind of sinful thought, many kind. Anger, hate, jealousy, uh, man, apman, that means praise, insult, all these kind of when we see bodies. Therefore, look at souls, your brothers. Soul means soul. There's no one wrong, no one right. Just soul. Role. They're playing their role. Soul and role. So we can remember it as slogan. Soul and role. Soul and role. In that, so we have to look at the souls in their forehead. If you wish to become pure, then make this vision strong. This is the difficult subject which we need to win on. Constantly remember the Purifier Father. Your rust will only be removed by having remembrance. The mercury of your happiness will then rise and you will gain victory over your sinful thoughts. The mercury of happiness then only can rise. Otherwise, will be keep on coming in some or the other kind of unhappiness, sorrow, insult, guilt, so many things. And will gain victory over our sinful thoughts. Thinking anything negative or waste is sinful thoughts. That will come, that we will get victory on that. Om Shanti. God Shiv speaks to his saligrams. Since God Shiv speaks, he must definitely have a body because this is how he is able to speak. A mouth is definitely needed in order to speak. Similarly, those who listen also need ears. A soul need ear and mouth. Without ear and mouth, a soul cannot speak, whether it is supreme soul or a normal soul. If they are not in body, they are like no thoughts also. In body only they get all the thoughts and everything. So a soul need ear and mouth. You children are now receiving godly direction, which are called direction of Ram. So there are godly direction and devilish direction, and none other. Only two direction: godly direction and devilish direction. Godly direction lasts for half a cycle. The Father gives you godly direction and then makes you into deities. What does it prove actually? That we are just puppet in this world. We don't have our own directions, either godly direction or devilish direction. Either we are driven by God or we are driven by Ravan. We are just puppet. So now, whom we need to hold on so that we can get over all this is God. Otherwise, we will be on the Ravan's direction, and then we will go into more and more sorrow. So, godly direction lasts for half a cycle. The Father gives you godly direction and makes you into deities, and those the same direction then lasts for golden and silver ages. Then they take fewer births because they are yogi people. In the yogi people take very fewer births. Now another opposite of is bhogi, enjoying the sensual pleasure in this world. So in the copper and iron age, there are direction of Ravan where there are many births. They are bhogi people, those who indulge in sensual pleasures. This is why their lifespans are short. Their community is very big and they become very unhappy. Those who were following the direction of Ram then unite with those who follow the direction of Ravan, and so the whole world becomes that of those who follow the direction of Ravan. The Father then comes and gives everyone the direction of Ram. How the drama is, no? There is only our role is either we follow this or we follow that. That's it. So now we need to follow that godly direction. In the golden age, there are the direction of Ram. Ram is supreme power, Shiv Baba, and godly direction. This is called heaven. By receiving godly direction, heaven is established for half a cycle. When that finishes, it becomes the kingdom of Ravan, where there are those called the one who follow devilish direction. Now, each of you should ask yourself, what was I doing following devilish direction, and what am I doing following godly direction? Previously, it was as though you were residents of hell. You are now becoming resident of heaven in Shivalaya. That is the golden age is called Shivalaya, temple of Shiv. That means home of Shiv, home created by Shiv. The golden and silver age are called Shivalaya. With whomever name and establishment takes place, that place would be named after that one. So it is Shivalaya because created by Shiv Baba, where deities reside. Only the Father, the Creator, explained these things to you. You children also understand what He creates. The whole of creation calls out to Him at this time. O Purifier, O Liberator, the one who liberates us from the kingdom of Ravan and from sorrow. You now know about happiness, and this is why you understood this to be sorrow. Otherwise, many people don't consider this to be sorrow. Just as the Father is knowledgeful and the seed of the human world, in the same way, you also become knowledgeful. How much He gave us knowledge that we are able to understand why it is happening, what we should do. Thank you, Baba. A seed has the knowledge of the tree, but that is non living. If it were living, it would tell you how it growed, where it growed. You belong to the living tree, Kalp tree, and this is why you also know the tree. Now we souls are the seed, and we belong to the living tree, and that's why we know the tree. The Father is called seed of the human world, the truth, the living being, and the embodiment of bliss. No one knows about how this tree grows and how it is sustained. It isn't that a new tree grows. Only from the older one only the samplings are grown. The Father has explained the human being of the old tree call out, "Come and liberate us from Ravan," because it is the kingdom of Ravan at this time. Everyone's mind is captured by Ravan. They cannot think right. We need to give them through our actions, through our words, and through yoga power. We need to help them. People neither know the creator nor the creation. Ravan is holding on to their brain, to their mind and intellect very firmly. The Father himself tells you that he only created heaven once. After heaven it becomes hell. When Ravan comes, people go on to the path of sin. When the Ravan comes, people goes on the path of the sin. So everyone is continue to be sin, and more weak they will become. Immediately reaction. Without understanding reaction, it will become so often. And the reaction out of greed, out of anger, out of lust, out of attachment, out of ego. You In the golden age, there was everything. There was health, wealth, and happiness. You have now come here to claim the inheritance of health, wealth, and happiness from the Father, because there is never any sorrow in heaven. It is in your hearts that you make effort every cycle at this most auspicious confluence age. Its name is so good. No other age can be called the most elevated. In those ages, you continue to come down the ladder. You call out to the Father and you also surrender to Him. However, you don't know when Father will come. People call out, "Oh God, liberate us, become our guide." People call out then. If he becomes the liberator, he definitely has to come here. Then he has to become the guide and take us back home. The Father is seeing you after many days, and so he is very happy. Those are limited Father, whereas this one is unlimited Father. Baba is the creator. Whatever he creates, he then also sustains. You have to take a rebirth. Some have 10 children, some have 12 children, but all of that is limited happiness for some time, which is like dropping of a crow, because from that only um, they get unhappiness also. They become tamo pradhan. You have very little happiness in your tamo pradhan stage. When you become sato pradhan, you have lot of happiness. The Father comes and tells you the way to become sato pradhan. The Father is called Almighty Authority. People think that God is the Almighty Authority, and that He can do whatever He wants, and that He can even revive the dead. But it's not like that. He is also bound by drama. As per drama, He also do the karma here. Coming to this corporate work, He also have to do karma, and He teaches us also to do right karma. He also cannot just recreate anything like that, just like that, without being in the drama. So everyone say that he can even revive the dead one. It cannot happen. Someone once wrote, "If you are God, then show me, then show it by making this fly come alive." A dead fly. Somebody wrote to Baba, "If you are really God, show this dead fly by making it alive." They ask such many questions. They think God means can do anything. The Father gives you strength with which you conquer Ravan. From being like monkeys, you become worthy of being in a temple. They have then made up such stories. In fact, all of you are Sita's devotees. All of you have been liberated from Ravan. You can never receive happiness from Ravan. At this time, all are in jail of Ravan. They create a Ravan with 10 heads. They have shown him with 20 arms. The father explained that five vices of male and five vices of female. This is called kingdom of Ravan or the kingdom of Maya in the form of five vices. It would not be said this one has lot of Maya or that wealth is not a Maya. In this world, everyone say Maya is means wealth or that he has the intoxication of Maya. No, wealth is not Maya. Wealth is called prosperity. You children receive a lot of prosperity, etc. You don't need to ask for anything because this is a study. Now, Baba is telling this is a study that you are doing and you have to use it in practical way. There's no need for you to ask for anything from me. Do you ask for when we study in school anything from teacher? The more you study, the more you will receive. It is automatic. Would anyone need to ask for anything in study? Whether the teacher teaches, the student would study that. Whatever the teacher teaches, the student would study that. And the more you study, the more you will receive. There's no question of asking for anything. Purity is also needed in this. Look how much value even one word has. Multi millions. Recognize the Father and remember Him. The Father has given you recognition. Just as a soul is a point, in the same way, I am also a soul, a point. He is ever pure, he is ocean of peace, knowledge, purity. This is the praise of just the one. They all have their own positions. They have made a play showing God in every particle. Those who have seen the play would know about this. Baba tells the Mahavir children, you may go anywhere. You should just see everything as detached observer. You children are now establishing the kingdom of Ram and finishing the kingdom of Ravan. This is something unlimited. They have created limited stories. You are the Shiv Shakti army. Shiv is the Almighty. You are the army of Shiv who takes power from Shiv. Those people have then given the name Shiv Sena, political party. What should your name be? You have been named Prajapita, Brahma Kumar, Kumaris. All are the children of Shiv. Souls of the world, whole world are his children only. You receive power from Shiv. Shiv Baba teaches you this knowledge through which you receive so much power that you rule the whole world for half a cycle. Your power is of yoga, whereas their power is physical. The ancient Raj Yoga of Bharat has been remembered. People want to learn ancient yoga of Bharat through which paradise was established. They say that so many years before Christ there was paradise. How was that created? With yoga. You are the sannyasis who belong to the family path. Those people leave their homes and families and go into jungle. According to the drama, each one has received his own part. Such a tiny soul has such a big part. This can only be called nature. The Father is very powerful and golden aged. You are now receiving power from him. This drama has been created. It isn't that he is brighter than a thousand suns. Whatever their devotional feelings for God are, that is the reason with which they see Him. Their eyes become red. Stop it. I cannot tolerate it anymore. The Father says, all of those are sanskar of the path of devotion. This is the knowledge that you have to study. The Father is also the teacher. He is teaching you. He tells you You have to become Sato Pradhan, pure, from Tamo Pradhan, impure. Baba has explained, hear no evil, talk no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. People don't know who said this. Previously, they used to show the images of monkey. Now they continue to show this in an image of human beings. Baba had a photo made of daughter Nalini before people have so much intoxication of devotion. It is the kingdom of devotion. It is now becoming kingdom of knowledge. Kingdom of devotion, kingdom of Ravan is same thing. Now it is becoming kingdom of knowledge. There's a difference. You children know that there truly is a lot of happiness through this knowledge. Then, on the path of devotion, you continue to come down the ladder. We first go to the golden age and then come down like a louse. Like a louse will walk slowly in the head, like that slowly we come down. Fall, the soul grade falls. In 2050 years, we only become 2 degree less. There is example of the moon. The moon is eclipsed. The degree continue to decrease. Then gradually they increase and become 16 celestial full. That is a temporary matter. This is an unlimited matter. At this time, there are omens of Rahu over everyone. Now in Jatakam, everyone see Rahu and Brihaspati. They say Rahu is the worst planet and Brihaspati, Jupiter is the highest planet. Rahu brings sorrow, all kind of sorrow, and Jupiter, Brihaspati brings all kind of happiness. Now today Baba made it clear that having Rahu in Jataka means having the vices in us, and having Jupiter, Brihaspati in our Jataka means is having the that we have become student of Baba, God Himself, and He's teaching us, and we are walking on His Srimat. Then it is Brihaspati on us, so everything will happen right. So at this time, there are omens of Rahu over everyone. The highest omens are that of Jupiter. The lowest omens are the omens of Rahu, and they make you completely bankrupt. We climb up with the omens of Jupiter. Those people do not know the unlimited Father. There are now the omens of Rahu over everyone, but they will say by seeing the Jatakam. But Baba is seeing much more than that. So Baba is saying now it is omens of Rahu over everyone. Only you know this. No one else knows it. It is the omens of Rahu that makes you insolvent. You become solvent with the omens of Jupiter. Bharat was so solvent. There was just one Bharat. In the golden age, there is kingdom of Ram, the pure kingdom that is praised. Those of impure kingdom sing, we are without virtues. We have no virtues. They established an organization that is called Nirgun, without virtues. In fact, the whole world is an organization without virtues. There is not a question of just one. Every soul is now without virtue. Children are always said to be great souls. You then say that they don't have any virtue. It is everyone in the whole world who are experiencing the omens of Rahu because they have no virtues. So, as much as virtues we will incorporate, that much omens of Rahu will get removed. The father now says, make a donation, and the omens of the eclipse can be removed. What donation? Donation of vices. Everyone now has to return home. Each of you has to renounce your body and all body religion. Have the faith that you are a soul. You now have to return home because of not being pure, no one can return home. The Father is now showing you the way to become pure. Remember the unlimited Father. Some say, Baba, we forget. The Father says, sweet children, if you forget the purifier Father, how would you become pure? Just think about what you are saying. Even animals would never say that they forget their Father. What are you saying? I am your unlimited Father. You have come to claim your unlimited inheritance. Only when the incorporeal Father comes, into the corporeal, can he teach you? Now, if Baba, Shiv Baba is sitting in Paramdham, how he will teach us? We have become so weak souls. We cannot catch him his uh, messages. So he has to come into some body to teach us. Corporeal. The Father has now entered this one, Brahma's body. Together we are Bap Dada. Together they are Bap Dada. The souls of both are in the center of this forehead. When you say Bap Dada, there must be both souls, Shiv Baba and the Brahma souls. All of you have become Prajapita Brahma Kumar Kumaris. You receive this knowledge, so you know that you are brothers. Then you become brother and sister through Prajapita Brahma. This remembrance has to be very firm. We should remember this. However, Baba sees that there is pull of name and form even between brother and sister. That's why Baba is telling have brother uh, vision. Many have sinful thoughts. It is because you see bodies that you have sinful thoughts. The Father now says, consider yourself to be souls and look at other with the vision of brotherhood. All souls are brothers. If they are brothers, it definitely has to be father. Everyone has the one father. Everyone remembers the father. The father now says, if you want to become Satopradhan, constantly remember me alone. The more you remember me, the more rust will be removed. Your mercury of happiness will then rise and you will feel the pull number wise according to the effort you make. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now fond children, love, remembrance, and good morning from Mother, Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. From the spiritual children, love, remembrance, and good morning from Mother, Father, Bap Dada. Namaste, Baba, Namaste. Shukriya, Baba, Shukriya. Essence for dharna. Pay full attention to this study and make yourself prosperous. Do not ask for anything. Become a multimillionaire by having remembrance of the one Father and by imbibing purity. In order to be liberated from the means of Rahu, donate the vices. Hear no evil, talk no evil, see no evil, um, think no evil. Forget from your intellect the things that brought you down the ladder and made you become without virtues. Full attention on your studies, do not ask for anything. Become multimillionaire by having remembrance and by imbibing purity and donate the vices to become liberated from the winds of Rahu. Hear nothing evil, talk no evil, speak no evil, think no evil, forget from the intellect those things which made us down, and we have to also inculcate in us virtues. We have to think before more than completion of the task. For example, if we want to send our kid to school, but he's not waking up. So instead of having attention on the task to be completed, first attention should be whether our action towards that is with virtues or not. Little raising of the voice, little getting out of the becoming tension, all these are vices. Baba is saying now don't worry of the karma. Let it not happen. Let if the child missed the school also, no worries, not it's the last time. You should not worry about those type of karma more. Result of the karma more. Detach yourself. Whatever has to happen, it will happen. First pay attention. Your karma is with politeness, with forgiveness, with love, with affection, with soul, brother attitude or not. First attention, our virtues. Then every other thing will automatically happen because He will help. But first, detach ourselves from those type of things. So, blessing is see Bab Dada's blessing hand on your head. May you be humble. May you be humble. Again, may you be humble and therefore great. If we are humble, we are great. May you be humble and therefore great. And with your mantra of you first, you will receive respect from everyone. Yeah, first we have to be very very humble. First we will get exams, shattering, harsh word, loud word, but our humbleness will even melt the stones. So first we should be humble. Bab Dada is giving his blessing. See his blessing hand on your head. May you be humble and therefore great. My children are humble and so my children are great. My, it is our Baba's pride. And this is our mantra. You will receive respect from everyone for you first. Constantly remember this great mantra. Those who are humble are great in every way. To say you first is the basis of receiving respect from everyone. Constantly keep this mantra with you in the form of a blessing and become great. That Baba has given us blessing that if I say you first, if I be humble, I will be great. By being sustained with blessing, you will be able to fly to your destination, not just walk, crawl, but fly to your destination. When you do not use your blessing, you have to work hard. If you continue to be sustained with blessing and you continue to see yourself, your blessing in the task, any hard work will finish and you will then continue to experience constant success and contentment. What we will experience? Constant success, always success and contentment, satisfaction, happiness. Slogan: in order to serve your appearance, in order to serve with your appearance, let your smiling, entertaining, and mature form emerge. Smiling, entertaining, and mature form emerge. Now, there is boundary to this. Our entertainment should not go beyond purity. Some people start entertaining with some irrespectful words, tones, and vulgar words, unpure words, unpure expressions. So we have to keep that limit. Purity should be maintained. But when we are smiling, when we are relaxed in any situation, even tough situation, we become example for others and they learn from us. They also become very calm and quiet. So it is a service. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om